Right, you ready for your bedtime story then? I've started the monthly, so it won't be too long, I don't think. But it is Astral DJ as well, in it, so could be. What shall we have? What are we getting? What are we getting? What are we getting? Aspen. Oh. Here we go then. Aspen, isn't that what John Denver used to sing about? Colorado. So maybe John and Denver could be important. Denver is the number 2, don't we know, don't we? The oak tree. Don't get sidetracked. Ida, the aspen. So Aspen is 183. Here we are. Ida. Aspen is a popular season, the 4th season, the fall equinox. It's the pad on the palm of the ring finger. Pad on the palm of the ring finger. So the sun Erk is the colour, red speckled, rufous red. The note of G, the bird, the Ela, the whistling swan. Goddess Demeter, the mother goddess again, Mother Earth. The symbol fall, leaves. The metal is tin. Ooh, that's not very adventurous, is it? The animal is the rhinoceros. Well, I'd rather think of it as a unicorn, to be fair, but there you go, rhinoceros. But the message is very clear. I am a shield to every head. The planet Neptune. So Pisces and Neptune. The word Ogham is Amanita, vision, discerning tree, exchange of friends, plant of harm, and tricky in water, and the salmon. So we know the sun and the salmon both represent Leo, don't we? Melodies of golden notes dance in autumn's brittle air, then with a sudden twirl descend the scales, and dwell to ground. Aspen chimes in shimmering nutrient pools, like mother tree to mother earth, a dowry for spring's rebirth. When aspen emerald jewels will play their wind chime song for another summer season of sun. Named Leah Lundberg. So we had mother in a lot of the reads yesterday, didn't we? Aspen is the solar tree of old age and the autumn equinox. The Latin legend is that Hercules bound his head in triumph with Popula after killing the giant Cacus. The leaves next to his brow were whitened by the heat he gave out, and thus accounting for the difference in the leaf of the aspen and the black Popula. It is the measuring rod in Ireland used to measure corpses for coffins. Oh, it's very cheery, isn't it? Made of aspen as a reminder to the souls of the dead that this was not the end. Autumn equinox, quaking ash, is mistress and symbolic languages, the whisper who, even in the stillness of summer's day, has chattering leaves that talk of distant battles. These are the battles between languages and the gift of tongues. Cursed and avoided in Scotland as another witch tree, the moon-coloured magical aspen is said to be palsied because of her leaves that are spotted in autumn. These talking trees whisper together in small groups about the secrets of magic. They are the inner keepers of the tree language. Magical properties include the masculine gender, the planet of Mercury, so Gemini, the element of air, so communications, the gifts of eloquence, anti-theft abilities, and one might place a leaf under the tongue for eloquence of speech. Ida is a sign of determination in the face of negativity. It's a sign of actually being able to overcome the negative situation through a welling up of inner reserves and strength, and that's what they've been telling us, isn't it? This is a sign of protection against foes. It generally indicates that there may be adversity in your life, but that you will have the strength to overcome it. But the source of that strength must come from within you. Nobody's coming to save you. The challenge of the Aspen is the tendency to give in to the forces that oppose us, or to burdens which overwhelm us. Be aware of this challenge and trust in yourself. The aspen grows to 65 feet tall along rivers and is often the first tree to grow after a fire or logging. It sprouts from the base and may form clumps of thicket. The black poplar is taller and reaches 100 feet along rivers. The white poplar is about the same size and grows in a similar place, but is more common in southern Europe. The white and black poplars are cultivated in North America. The Lombardy is a form of black poplar, and several native poplars are similar. The North American aspen is very similar to the European aspen. Additionally, poplars are members of the willow family. Demeter, goddess of the bountiful harvest, mother of Persephone, gave mankind the gift of agriculture. Her followers were rewarded with abundant crops of corn, wheat, grapes, and other fruit. It was at the autumnal equinox that Demeter lost her daughter, Persephone, to the underworld, and in her wrath and grief, Demeter brought darkness and devastation to the earth. She also governs the rebirth of spring, each year in celebration of her daughter, Persephone, returning from the underworld. So I said a homecoming, didn't I? Because of this, Demeter is celebrated both spring and fall. She is the archetypal mother, providing physical and spiritual nourishment to others. Clusters of ripe wheat, grapes, and leaves adorn her as a symbol of fulfillment and prosperity. We must sow our dreams and nourish them and let them ripen. The whistling swan's voice is not so much a whistle as it is a soft musical laughter, varied by long whoops and clucking sounds. They nest by the thousands around small lakes and on islands far north of the Arctic Circle. In summer, after the adults have molted their flight feathers, there is a period when they cannot fly at all. In autumn, they gather into large flocks and head into the wind, laboriously taking off on their long strips to the South Atlantic coast. Once airborne, they travel at high speed, often above the clouds, so you may be travelling. That was a very short bedtime story, but they must have a reason for it. So, Aspen, Colorado, flight, homecoming. Remember, Demeter, the goddess, number 3, number 30. The 3 has been mentioned more than once in the bedtime reads and the I Ching. So, the 3rd of December maybe. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for listening. Bye.